going on.
Hello, welcome to Waffle Vision, and welcome to the Drop the Mic family quiz for week 2. I'm here with Matt.
Hello.
He's here to do scores and interact with you guys at home. And we've also got Simon in the background doing all the tech stuff. Very glad he's here.
Yeah, he's a bit late though, if we're honest.
He was a little bit
He's a
late.
bit late.
But he's not been well. Give the lad a break.
It's true. That's my brother.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't really get a break.
Yeah. So we work in the same way as it did last week. Apart from the questions will come at you a bit thicker and faster. And we'll also have a little 5-minute break in between where you'll have a little something to work on whilst we are away for 5 minutes. And I expect we'll have a bit more waffle. Matt's not made me tea this week, so that's going to be part of the problem. And I have listened to the community, and there are a couple of rounds that have been asked for, so they will be added. So if anyone after this has got an idea what they'd like to see as a round in a future quiz, then pop it in the comments at the end of the quiz, and see what we can do. We'll try and add at least one requested category, shall we say, per quiz at least, depending how niche they are.
Just seeing Dana's on. Are you allowed to say what is a surprise what the rounds are?
It is.
Dana would be very excited about Harry Potter popping up.
She would, but it's not Harry Potter, so that's all right.
That might be the end of Dana.
Yeah.
Dana's gone. Oh, actually, after we said that last week, there was a surprising number of Harry Potter questions actually in
that quiz. It was, yeah.
And the Rileys are here. Hello, Rileys.
See, how are you seeing this? Because I can't see it.
Can you not see it? Sorry, I got this.
Should be able to see it in the studio.
I'm in the
And I will make you a cup of tea in a minute.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm going to try and find it. Bear with us while we're just again, if you can, we're hoping to start pretty much dead on 7:30. So if you can give Matt in the comments your team name, and when you put your scores in at the end of every round, if you can just add your team name in there so he can keep track of who's who, because it will only be Matt if I can't see the comments. So
Can I stop sharing your PowerPoint so Matt, for the moment it's just you in the little screen there.
all right, yeah. Ooh, bigger. But is it better?
There we are. Our favourite team name from last week, I think, hands down. That wasn't the team name. There was a team name, Bap Joining, which
Bap Joining.
for some reason has stayed with me all week. Bap Joining.
Well, I did call it Bapperizing at one point, which it's good for a baker.
Yeah, yeah, funny team names always welcome.
As long as they're clean.
Molly, I hope you can see us now. He's right in there with the team name. All right, I need to get these. I'm still doing columns, Eddie. Very professionally using the side of the ball game board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six rounds tonight.
Yes.
Was it rounds?
Six rounds with a mini one in between.
Yeah, break in the middle with a round that we can do and a 9 o'clock finish is the plan. Okay, so we've got the pains. Thank you, Imi.
You're all on your own, so I can't get the comments up on my phone.
Okay, I think it'll be all right. But if we can come and show you how to do that, that'd be useful as well.
I wonder if I just go on to...
Go onto the YouTube channel and have a look at our content, look at the live stream.
Yeah. Oh, 13 watch. Oh, there we are. Now I can see it. Molly, Imi.
Yeah, see, you don't miss out these comments. When I'm getting likened to Pablo Escobar, you need to be here for that. Thank you so much, Rileys, for the Escobar comment. I've actually had a few. I've had a few positive comments on Moustache.
Have you?
Yeah, I didn't.
It's a Mario. No.
I I didn't grow it for this. I know it probably looks like that, doesn't it? Like my little 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. So I want to look distinguished with a tash.
Yeah, but it really was just a kind of it's the only thing I can grow properly. We've had this conversation. I feel like a beard chooses you. There you go. There's a Harry Potter reference for you. But a beard some people can grow certain types of beard. I think that's true,
Well,
isn't
to
it?
be fair, Simon can grow an awesome Abe Lincoln beard. I was impressed with that because it just appeared from nowhere. It's like he stuck it on.
Yeah, he's got full coverage.
Huh?
3 days.
3 days that was. Wow. I thought mine grew fast.
Sure. That's a good beard.
It's a salt and pepper beard. It's distinguished, I think. Well, that's what I like to say. It's salt and pepper, black and white.
Nice. I like it.
Distinguished.
It's well angled on the side. Please let us know whose facial hair you prefer this evening. Just a casual reminder, I'm doing the scores. So
Just a casual reminder, I'm doing the questions.
Okay.
And I have overall
Woodbury Flyers are
adjudication.
back. Woodbury Flyers are back. Lovely to have you back.
Dana got excited. Oh, that's because of the possible Harry Potter.
Yes.
Why would you do that to her? Hi, all, we are the woofers. TJB.
TJB. Hello, woofers. Feel free to share the meaning behind that if you would like to.
Plenty of dogs, I imagine.
Guessing.
Plenty of dogs.
Could be. Yeah. Have you got sound coming through your phone?
Possibly. No.
Do you want to ask if we can be heard all right to everybody?
Yeah, do let us know, guys, what the volume's like. If anyone really can't hear us or obviously can't see us, it'll all change when we go to the quiz. 7:30, 15 minutes time. The main screen you'll see is the quiz screen, and then every now and again you'll see me and Mike pop up. But for now, as long as you can see us and hear us, it's good. Woofers.
I like that Emmy has called themselves the Pains. Couldn't be more apt.
And
I'm only joking, by the way.
The Rileys are the Rileys.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're going pretty
Sometimes
little.
you don't want to think. Yeah, you don't want to make it too complicated, do you?
We've had like no quizzy rascals or let's get quizzical.
No, we haven't. That's true. And no, I mean, you warned us against first time around. You warned us against the
Norfolk ones.
yes,
Yeah.
the less family friendly.
Yeah.
Quiz names. When you do quizzes, because you do quizzes often, what's your quiz name?
It used to be Billie Jean is not my lover.
Okay.
I was a big Michael Jackson fan. What can I say?
You just wanted to make the quizmaster bring that all out as well.
And when it wasn't that, it was constantly inconsistent.
Oh, I like that. That's clever.
Because then it didn't matter if we won or lost. 'Cause make of the name what you will.
Yeah. And it's good to have a little bit of humility in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
I win every time, kind of.
Yeah, that was it 1 week. But no, it wasn't.
Dana and Dan show.
The Dan and Dana. The Dana and Dan. Is it Dana or Dana? Did we work this out? Dana.
Dana. Yes.
Dana and Dan.
Yeah. And Dana is not on her own, so you got some company tonight, Dana.
I'm pretty impressed that they are Dana and Dan, to be fair.
Pain by name, pain by nature. Yeah, that is good, isn't it?
Oh.
Dana and Dan. There's got to be a use for that, isn't there?
Yeah.
The shout out for people to subscribe and then press the bell so they're notified when we upload new videos.
That's a good idea. Simon's just reminded me to tell you to, if you press the little bell and subscribe to the channel, we're hoping to get to 1,000 as soon as possible, so that opens up some more features for us. And also share it with friends and family, and you'll see, be notified of any upcoming content. I keep looking over there to the microphone, but the camera's actually there. Not used to this TV stuff.
When are you going to let me say about the TV thing? Let me know. I don't want to, I don't want to, because I don't want the fan mail to come on in.
My fans already know.
Okay. All right.
I mean, feel free to drop it in whenever. Terry and Laurie. Is the Woofers? Is that Laurie from
It is, yes.
Oh, Laurie?
It is.
Hi, Laurie. Thanks for your comments on the quiz this week. There's been some really nice comments, actually, from the quiz from last week, which has been very nice. Marla's on his own. Oh, well. Score's gone down.
So it's not a geography round.
Yeah.
Carried you last time, Marlo, if we're honest.
Yeah.
Marlo, what's your team name? Let us know.
It's got to be the Fox. Surely, just the Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox. all lonely by himself.
Laurie, I've got to say, Mike's already told me the story about being spotted in co-op for his quiz, which I think is...
And Dan is Co-op Dan.
Oh,
Oh, no Co-op Dan as well.
Co-op Dan. Yes, he is Co-op Dan.
Yeah.
So he feels famous. So thanks for that, because it's always good to...
It's always nice to be spotted out in public. Yeah. Or by nice people.
Marla's team name is Well Clever, apparently.
I'm well clever.
It's going down.
Or is it Oi?
Whether he meant it or not, it's going down.
It could be Oi, though. We put that first.
It's true. Just before we start, guys, I am keen to know if anyone wants to share stuff that's been keeping them from going insane. What's been keeping you sane recently? I was thinking on the way over, I'd love to hear, just before we get going, what in your life has kept you sane with us all in under house arrest at the moment?
Do you know what mine is? Cups of tea.
Is it? I'm
just joking. I'm just trying to hint for you to make a cup of tea.
I was going to take that very seriously because not only is a cup of tea obviously an amazing thing, the routine of going up to the kettle when you're at home.
Well, that's like a hobby now.
Yeah, it is.
Before it's just like, oh, now it's like, well, do you know what? I'll go make a tea. Because why not?
It's the longest journey of the day.
It is. That travel from, after you come down the stairs, the travelling to the kettle and back is pretty much the length of the house. So.
You might meet some people on the way.
Yeah.
As well.
It's normally one of the kids, which is not always good times. Especially not when there's schoolwork involved.
Woodworking's been keeping the woofers from going crazy.
Oh, are we pausing at 8 for a couple of minutes of the clapping? We can pause.
We can pause.
We can pause for the clapping for the NHS.
Yeah, Riley's
that now.
feel free to.
Sorry?
It's wider than that now. I believe it's clapping for.
Oh, is it for all key workers?
For keyline, frontline.
Frontline workers?
Something like that.
Keyline, I believe, is a pie.
Keyline. Yeah.
Keyline pie. Clapping for keyline pie.
Yeah.
Get on board with that.
If anyone's got any keyline pie, they'd like to send. Can you do that thing? Like the celebrity pension thing on the TV, and then they get sent like.
And they get sent loads.
Do you think
Yeah.
that'll work?
I'm pretty sure we're that famous.
And we've got people from Co-op, and I really like the Co-op marshmallows with sour cherry. So if there's any
Stop
Co-op
referring to
marshmallows, the irresistible range, sour cherry, Dan and Laurie, then I'm more than happy to have a sample sent over.
Marla, I have put you on as Well Clever. So although you might want Fantastic Mr. Box, I can't change what's in the margin. I'm sorry. So you are Well Clever. So remember that.
I'm with you on the baking, Dana. Well, in the first lockdown, I was heavily into baking. Cheese scones, cookies, cakes. This time, not so much. I've had to make a birthday cake for my niece, and I've got to make a Mario cake for my nephew in a couple of weeks' time.
Make
I've
it
had
in
a
bake
cake
and
decorate.
nice.
Yeah, and I've had a cake made for me for my birthday.
I saw that.
It's very good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Are you into the whole thing of the baking and the decorating and making it look pretty?
I've done cakes for years because my mum used to do them for me, decorate cakes every birthday. So I've done them for my kids. I'll now do them for Donna's kids and any other kids in the family, it seems to be.
Get high
And as
now.
much as I like it, I'm A, never satisfied with them, and B, can get very angry with them. I once did one for my son when he was about 4, and it was a Bob the Builder one, and I just couldn't get the skin colour right, and ended up at 1 o'clock. It always seems to take me to the early hours of the morning. I ended up throwing a big ball of not quite flesh-coloured icing at the wall, and 3 weeks later, still finding it in the kitchen behind appliances.
You couldn't get the skin colour of Bob the Builder right. What skin colour did you give Bob the Builder?
Well, it was meant to be like our colour, Just
Is he? Doesn't he have like a cartoon colour, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but I couldn't get that.
Okay.
Let's not dwell on it. But
Summer's in the building.
Yes.
now Summers is in. She's going to say that she's not really taking part, but she's going to smash it out of the park like last week.
She's going to watch and then win.
Yeah.
TJB, woodworking. What kind of woodwork you been doing? You got a lathe? I mean, how serious is this woodworking got? Have you just been hitting wooden things with a hammer? Is the question I have. Does that count as woodwork? I don't know.
Maybe he's whittling.
Oh, that.
He could whittle a little something.
Yeah,
else.
I have a friend who's doing that, making a spoon at the moment.
Yeah.
That's his kind of, it sounds very therapeutic, doesn't it? I'm not surprised at all, Mr. Marla, that decorating and polishing your car is how you've been keeping sane. For anyone watching, Marla has a 19...
What's decorating a car? Have you put curtains in, Marla?
Yeah, that's true.
Decorating.
Tinsel.
Oh, maybe. Bit early for Christmas or late.
What does he have? What's Marlon's car? For anyone that
I
might know.
wouldn't like to exactly.
We'll
I
get
can't
it wrong,
remember what the
won't
name is, but it's very nice 50s classic.
Very well decorated.
Very well decorated.
Laura Summers, good to have you. It's been a long day. I hope you're all right.
I'm liking the sound of Imi's Jaffa cake. Tastes fine, doesn't look great. You can but try again and carry on tasting.
Okay, yeah, and I didn't read the word cake twice. I thought you were maybe claiming a Jaffa cake as a cake that you've made, in which case that's cheating, isn't it? Because it's already made for you. It's already a cake.
Yeah, it is a cake.
Do you remember the definition? This was like a cult thing at school.
Yeah,
because there was apparently a court case.
because it's not a biscuit. It was a court case.
Do you remember the definition of it though?
Yeah,
What makes a cake a biscuit?
A biscuit.
What makes a cake a cake?
When a biscuit is off, it goes soft. And when
Yeah.
a cake is off, it goes hard.
Some more free trivia.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of that this evening. All free.
Well, you say trivia. Bart asking about with computers to get one that works. That's what's been keeping you sane, Jenny. I like that.
That would drive me insane, I think.
Yeah. I struggle with just trying to get my own to work. And Marla's is 1949 Dodge, so not even 50s, 40s, late 40s.
And I asked him the other day how many miles it does to the gallon. And I think it was
About
like
3.
Yeah. That actually made me laugh because I saw him the other day driving to the petrol station. I was like, it does all of his drive.
That is all his
to
drive.
the petrol station.
That's as far as it goes. It runs out there. Back.
Jenny, you should know we have a tech. I mean, it sounds like you're enjoying fast arsing around with your computers, but we do have tech support here. If you ever get very stuck,
Okay.
I want to throw it. Lawson Computer Repair, obviously the best computer repair in town. I think currently the only computer repair in town.
Well, it covers both bases.
Yeah, he's brilliant, and he's up here at Waffle.
Jane Riley said, it's the best entertainment ever. Laughter has kept me sane, finding the funny side in all disasters that I have most days.
Bless you, Jane. Now, Jane and Molly, when we were doing our countdown for Christmas, and we had our
You said the
calendars,
word.
our kindness calendar.
Yeah.
What a star.
Oh, now there's a proper man.
Although it's just decaf, isn't it? So it's just like a big promise here, and then it drops down, and we realise there's no caffeine in this.
I've made caffeinated one time.
Yes, you really? You've given him the caffeine.
Yes.
Um,
And he's left the bag in it, you know, to like it stronger.
Jane, my friend called that Bilbo because it's Bilbo Baggins. That's Brenton, if you're watching. Yes, I did think that from you. It's Bilbo Baggins. Yes, Jane and Molly Riley, they did the best videos for the kindness challenges.
Yeah.
They did, I think, most of them, if not all of them, and they were brilliant. So thank you officially
Better late than
on,
never.
on TV. Thank you.
Better late than never.
Mm.
We've not thanked them before this.
You know, online.
Busy man. I suppose you probably needed a tash to
I've been
the authority to say thanks.
I've been busy. It's
We've been busy cultivating my tash.
It's a giant Jaffa cake that's gluten free too, and made with a sponge cake stick. I mean, that sounds amazing. If you know,
If you want to send some stuff in, we are here. We can arrange to meet. That's fine.
we're here, we're hungry.
Yeah.
Forecast the police van and let it all down.
Jenny Bunting, if it's driving you insane, honestly, feel free to get in. We'll have a look at that.
Wow. TJB.
Yeah.
You read that? It's been carving with a Dremel. It's been making coffee tables, birdhouses, garden planters, garden swing bench, hanging bird tables.
I mean, feel free to stick a link. Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
it's, you know,
Stick a link on, to where we can buy these. And again, I've got a hefty sized garden. If you want to send in a sample.
I love the fact that over lockdown, people being like all this time to do stuff. At the end, they're just going to have houses full of just other people.
That's what I'm saying. If they want to send stuff to me, I mean, I've been really busy doing quizzes, and I'm giving them all to you. So
Sounds fair, doesn't it?
Sounds
Sounds
fair,
fair. Yeah.
special something for anybody that sends me something in.
We'll just start giving you more points. It's as easy as that, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? Are there any more team names to come? If you haven't given us your team name, give us your team name. Also, make sure you got a drink. We will pause at 8 o'clock. Can we make our break then? Is that going to work?
If we get through a certain amount of things, we can
We can whiz through those and then
try and get it there.
And then-
I downloaded your slides and
Break
break
it.
keys today, so we can put on social media. So if anybody comes late, we will put the rounds that we've done on our social media on Facebook.
Okay, cool. So we're like two and a bit minutes away from starting.
Yes.
So if anyone has got any more team names, how many team names have we got so far?
We have 1, 2, 3. So I'll read them out so you can tell me if I've missed one out. We've got the Paynes, Woodbury Flyers, the Woofers, the Rileys, the Dana and Dan Show, and Well Clever, aka Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Fantastic, Mr. Fox. Nice. I'd love a bird table.
Yeah, look at that. How come you're getting offered stuff?
Dan's been building military scale models.
Emmy's going to swap cake for waffles.
Yeah, I'm going to launch it. For some reason, Zoom cut off the live stream. So I'm going to start it again from Zoom.
Perfect. Okay.
It should be live now again. Should be back now.
Woodbury Flyers, was that Juliet anyway? Woodbury Flyers. No, she was the Westbury Wonders, wasn't she?
We're back. Yes, Laurie.
We're back.
Sorry about that, guys. Zoom's fault.
Zoom issues.
Oh yeah, we could have just flagged it so it was everyone's internet.
I've just had a picture from the other half of my little nephew just watching. Just put that in there. I haven't seen that. Watching.
No, Jane, right. Jane shares your pain. No one sits on their bird table, apparently.
Oh, I was gutted. That's the same team name as Juliet, which is Westbury Wonders, I believe,
Westbury
from last week.
Yeah, so we are about to start, guys. But just so you know, to comment and obviously give us your team name and everything, then
I can't
you
repeat that.
need to log in to YouTube, if that's okay.
As the easiest way.
Okay, so we're going to start, I think, just because it is 7:30, just gone. Anyone who is trying to log into YouTube, feel free to message us. West Hay Wonders. West Hay Wonders. not
Was it? West Hay.
Team.
Oh, John's back.
John.
Straight in the winner from last week. There's technically 2 minutes past half past, don't you?
I know.
Do they make it in?
No, they can. Yeah, if anyone else has got.
Karen's here as well.
Karen.
From Nourish.
Karen.
So her team name was
Nom.
included Nourish.
Nom, wasn't it?
Nom.
Good memory.
Nom.
She did mention, she caught me in the street today, and she did say, there's only one of her. Is there a way we can calculate the scores to offset the fact that the Johns family are obviously here with their whole army?
Or just send some of the Johnsons around to Karen.
Oh, that's it.
Just make them bubble for life around this quiz.
If there is any more people who are logging in to YouTube who haven't quite managed it yet, I'm going to start the quiz, but feel free to put your team name in the comments during the first round. As long as you can see and hear the screen,
Yeah.
we are all right.
And I will keep on writing down everyone's team names while I find them, and I'll be doing the scores as we go along as well.
Okay. So your rounds are: we've got food and drink, which was a request from somebody on Facebook. We've got a Disney round. We've got a Don't Forget the Lyrics music round, which is another request from more music. We have a picture round, a friends round, which was requested by more than one, and we have the return of Answer Smash. Always ends in Answer Smash. So if you don't get Answer Smash too well, you're going to have to gen up on it, because it will be at the end of almost every quiz. Because I like it. So let's make a start.
Man Tribe is here. Man Tribe, we've got you.
Man Tribe.
I like that.
This is Laurie's sister.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
there is. I mean, I think the Man Barker presence is strong.
Cool.
In this, yeah.
Just have a sip of tea. Let's get going. So, food and drink. Question 1. In what country was gin invented? Dana's happy about Friends as she was about Harry Potter, so we're all right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be popular on that.
I don't really know that much about Friends, but I found some questions. Question 2.
Well, yeah, TTP.
What is the best-selling flavour of Haagen-Dazs ice cream? So many to choose from.
Just say that the brand again.
Haagen-Dazs,
Very posh.
not Haagen-Dazs.
As they
Haagen-Dazs.
As they say in Chard.
Yeah.
I can say that, Riley, because I know you're watching.
I've lived in Chard. It's fine.
We love Chard.
Although they are getting a new vaccine centre in the Guildhall in Chard.
Are they?
Yeah. And they're closing the one in Taunton Racecourse because they want to do horse racing. Random. Anyway, question 3. What is the main ingredient of the Korean soup bosin tang? I was going to do an accent then, but it might be culturally inappropriate.
I mean, we had a few accents last week.
Mm.
I think we ended up with
But
4 or 5,
no
didn't we?
one thinks, an Australian accent is.
That is true. Some are more culture sensitive than others. Aren't
Yeah.
they? That is very true. Or Australians.
Yeah. You was going to do it, didn't you? You was going to do it. It's not happening. It doesn't start till about round 3 with the impressions and.
We got to have at least one cup of tea down first.
Yeah. Question 4. What is sold, easy one, at Billingsgate Market in London?
Oh, they always use this on The Apprentice.
Yeah.
They go to the-
Yeah. Very famous market.
It's not games.
Or bills.
Oh, BAP joining is rejoining. Can I please call you
Oh.
BAP rejoining?
BAP rejoining. Hi, BAP rejoining.
There is something about the combination of words every time. BAP rejoining.
So, question 5. Chives are a member of which family of vegetables? How are you doing with these ones tonight? All right. This is a request for you to drink. Yeah. Think about a chive.
Okay, I'm there.
Taste a chive.
Just because you taste something, doesn't necessarily mean you know it's family, though, is it? What family? Family.
Question 6.
Jane will be all over this one.
So, question 6. Losing it. What was discovered by the McDougall brothers in 1864 after an experiment with phosphatic yeast? And if you think about the name McDougall, should point you roughly to the area.
Something yeasty and Scottish, is that what you're saying? So Scottish is allowed, is it? That's
That's all I can do. That's all I can do without swearing.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. We have a Scottish chap in the village actually who used to live opposite us who's my sister-in-law likes to hear that exact phrase from that actual Scottish person, and she makes him say it whenever she sees him, which is quite funny. Question 7. The name of which Chinese dish literally means odds and ends? Think of what you'd order at the Chinese.
Shit.
Do you want name and number?
just a name.
Just a name, okay. Here's a question, you might know this. Is that a universal code?
The number.
Never on.
Well, no, never compared actually. Yeah, I don't think so.
But you don't know. Is chow mein always whatever the chow mein is?
I don't know.
Gonna ask.
Let's take to find out. Question next week is the Chinese menu universal?
They're really glad you're doing the questions, not me, are they?
It'd be a lot easier. Well, no, probably not easier actually if you didn't. Question 8. What is the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? So many to choose from. It's nice to have a cup of tea, but I've realised that you Smith boys like milk.
Not paying too much in.
Blended in the dark, I'm sorry. Normally I like mine slightly darker.
Yeah.
I apologise.
So I thought the tea bag might, but this hasn't sucked it up.
If the tea bag is squeezed.
I've given it a squeeze, given it many a squeeze. But anyway, question 9, talking about my tea. What is the name given to the flat, unleavened Indian bread resembling a pancake? I'm not doing the accent. I could, but it's not one of the appropriate ones.
See, the Indian accent is what all of my accents become. Do you have that where you start Welsh and Indian?
Yeah, we start Welsh, you went Pakistani or
Yeah.
Indian or around that area. Yeah.
Every time.
Always just start with boyo for Welsh, get you into it. Did we have this conversation last time?
We got the Johns's Welsh born bread.
Oh, lovely, is it?
Yes.
I wonder where from? From the valleys?
I'm not even. I can't because I know he's watching. I can't.
I know, but he's probably going, well, that's terrible. When's he going to do a Welsh accent? Question 10. From what is the red dye cochineal derived? So where does it come from? Where do they get it from? And don't say Tesco or any other reputable supermarket.
Jane and Molly are eating one of the answers, so it turns out, or at least they think they are.
They're eating them right now. Sophie, our Sophie, said Indian pancake. Ha. You got us.
Great to have you.
If only it was that easy.
Great to have you.
It'd be so much easier if they just said Indian pancake, Chinese pancake, just put their country name or whatever.
In English, in our language.
In English, in our
please.
language, yeah. Just thanks for that, guys. Okay, so that was the last question there. We go on to the answers. So, in what country was gin invented? And that was Holland.
Sophie didn't think much of your Indian accent. Or Welsh accent.
Was that a try at Welsh accent, Mike? Now, Sophie's brought this up about accents, so I'm just going to say, and I could play it because I've still got it on my phone. So just be careful, Sophie. We had a little thing when we went back into lockdown where I was firing a sort of question at people to do an impression. And our Sophie, bless her, did a Donald Trump impression that is the funniest Donald Trump impression I've ever heard. And on my birthday last Saturday, she decided she'd record herself doing it and send me a message from Donald Trump. So if anybody would like me to play that in the break of the quiz, I will, because apparently my Welsh accent isn't good enough. Anyway, moving on. Hi, Soph. Lovely to have you with us. Question 2. So, what is the best-selling flavour of Haagen-Dazs ice cream? And that is plain old vanilla. Bless you, Simon. Question 3. What is the main ingredient of Korean soup bossing tang? Unfortunately, it's dog. Not nice.
It's got a bite to it.
Has got a bite to it. Its bite is worse than its buck.
We've gone from vanilla to dog soup.
I know.
Vanilla ice cream to dog soup.
Can only get better. Michael. Sophie's now telling me off. I'm not sure if that's because I've offered to play her thing or because I just did a question about dog soup.
That's the threat.
Is that a threat? Full name in capitals. What's sold at Billingsgate Market is, of course, fish. Number 5. Chives are a member of which family of vegetables? Did you get them in?
I'm still family vegetables. Stumped.
The onion.
Young family.
The
See,
onion.
no, I didn't know it was a family. When's a
Mr. and Mrs. Onion.
Yeah, when's a
Baby
vegetable
leek.
get a family?
Question 6. What was discovered by the McDougall brothers in 1864? And that was self-raising flour. The McDougalls, famous for their flour. Amy Payne says, yes, please, would love to hear your birthday message from Donald. Oh, it could well be happening.
He's got more time now.
Question 7, the name of which Chinese dish literally means odds and ends? And that is chop suey.
That song by System of a Down as well.
Is it?
Tim loves System of a Down very much.
They've got a song called Odds and Ends or Chop Suey.
Chop suey.
It's called both actually because it means that.
Yeah, that's it.
Question 8, what is the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? Is it your favourite? It's the Kit Kat. When I found that out, I kind of thought, really? But then I suppose Kit Kat's going in a lot of children's lunchboxes and things like that. Yeah.
Do you know what I think they've done?
What?
I think they've counted each finger separately as a sale.
It's a government tactic.
Yeah. 2 fingers, 4 fingers. Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Lumped out with the chunky though, because it's only one.
Yeah, but I think that's what they've done. There's no way it can be the Kit Kat.
Market research shows otherwise. Question 9, what is the name given to the flat, unleavened Indian bread resembling a pancake? It's not Indian pancake, Soph. It is a chapati.
We've got that one.
And Riley, I hope you're enjoying your one this evening. Right now.
Well, they could have been eating soup. Question 10. From what is the red food dye cochineal derived? And that is, of course, beetles. Crushed beetles.
I'm saying this first round is kind of like 8 or 9 out of 10. There's some difficulties. The start.
I didn't want to do too easy food and drink. It was requested, so.
Laura Summers is questioning the validity of Kit Kat as a chocolate bar.
It's got chocolate and it's bar-shaped.
Yeah. But I'm with you, Laura. I don't know.
I agree. It's not like
it feels wrong somehow, doesn't it?
yeah. It's not like a double-decker or something like that. That's a chocolate bar.
That's a chocolate bar.
Or a Star Bar. It's my personal favourite.
I don't know if I've ever had a Star Bar.
So good. It's like a boost with more in it. Anyway, so we're going on to Disney's. Oh, so if you can put your scores on there, and Matt will get back to doing his job. So Nom Nom got 3. Mackay got 4 out of 10.
If you could put
Mackay down.
If you could put your, okay, yeah, if you could put your team name first and then the score, that would be really helpful. I can do this if you want to.
Okay, I'm moving on. So going on to round 2, which is the Disney round.
Have you got any Disney impressions?
That's about it.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Or Mickey Mouse. Hang on, who Mickey Mouse? Hey, Poodle! That's about what I can do. Anyway, swiftly moving on. So question 1, what colour are Mickey Mouse's shoes? Hence, I've covered them over with a red box.
Good idea.
I didn't. When I first did it, I was like, oh, he's there.
That's it, right there.
Don't actually know whether I'll get in trouble for this. Because now I'm live on YouTube, so I'm actually using the word Disney.
Oh, I thought you were talking more about the Indian references in the dog soup and all that.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
It's the copyright.
Oh, that's a
really
fact.
not
It's
wrong.
made of dog. It's, yeah, it's not.
There's a story yesterday of a guy who just admitted he was about 18 when they realised that Disney wasn't spelled with a P at the end because of the font. He saw the P.
Disney. Yeah. Question 2. Juliet has 5, which is the West Hay Wonders. What is the name of Maleficent's pet raven? That's question 2. What is the name of Maleficent's pet raven?
We have actually got Tim in the house. Which is
Oh. Woo, Disney. Disney.
Chezzy, welcome.
Hi, Tim. Nice to see you in the room. Simply the best. Have you put that down? That's Sophie.
We letting Sophie have that name?
We'll let her have that name. There's no other time she'll be allowed to use it.
We didn't hear all of it first time, we just simply.
I get a feeling you're going to make me say things, Simon. Because I'm on the camera and the microphone, I get in trouble. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so Sophie's team is called Simply. No,
Okay, I've got it. I'm there.
just Simply.
This is pushing me.
Question 3. I hope you're caught up by the time we finish this round.
Let's hope so.
Question 3. What is the name of the small town where Lightning McQueen gets stranded in the film Cars? Matt has got a mic. He's just concentrating. That's why he can't hear him.
That's how much I talk. If I don't speak in that, like people will start to worry. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I think my mic's working okay.
Question 4. What is the name of the hound in Disney's Fox and the Hound? I know some people will be like, easy. I tried to find not too easy questions, but if you're really into Disney.
I don't think I've seen that film all the way through.
I don't think I have actually. I don't think I would have known it before doing like researching stuff.
I think, by the way, I'm just missing scores for the last round.
Yes, thank you, Mackay.
The Pains and the Dana and Dan show.
That is my son, by the way, who's just said I have a shiny head. I did actually say to you, didn't I? I felt like I should have powdered it beforehand.
Is that what the pros do? Is it? They stick a bit of powder on there. So
When I was on the telly, had to have it powdered. Question 5. I'll Make a Man Out of You is a song from which Disney film? Feel free to come in front of the camera and sing that, Simon.
That's about the only bit I know.
That is the only bit of the song I know. Question 6. What do the 7 dwarves dig for in their mines? So what kind of mine do the 7 dwarves work in?
Listen to me.
Question 7. In The Lion King, what is Simba's mum called? Mama Lion. Question 8. Who voices Woody from Toy Story in video games and toys? So who voices Woody from Toy Story in video games and toys?
There's a snake in my boots.
There's a snake in my boots. I can't do it either.
It's working earlier.
Question 9. Who is the only title character in a classic Disney animated feature film that doesn't speak? So again, that is who is the only title character in a classic Disney animated feature film that doesn't speak?
A title character as well. So like a main. So the title character.
It's generally
Yeah,
what
the
title
main,
character
yeah.
means, yeah.
Just say it. Just repeat the question for everyone if you didn't hear that.
See me, sometimes it's best for him just not to talk. I keep looking at that when I'm talking to people. It's like, it's there. Yes, well, no, it'd be up my nose, see my nose there and everything. Question 10, final question in this round. Which of these films is technically a Disney film? Is it Saw 3, B, Total Recall, C, Pulp Fiction, or D, Blade Runner? Which one of these films is technically a Disney film?
It can't be Saw 3. Is your sound off on those two? I feel like I can hear me. Through there.
Last time, so which one of these films is technically a Disney film? Is it A, Saw 3, B, Total Recall, C, Pulp Fiction, or D, Blade Runner? Let's get some answers. So what colour are Mickey Mouse's shoes? They are yellow. Question 2. What is the name of Maleficent's pet raven? And that is Diablo. Question 3. What is the name of the small town where Lightning McQueen gets stranded in the film Cars? And that is Radiator Springs. It's Cars. Question 4. What is the name of the hound in Disney's Fox and the Hound? And that is Copper. Question 5, I'll Make a Man Out of You is a song from which Disney film? And that is Mulan. Which I have to admit, the live action remake was boring.
Where did you see it?
Huh?
Where did you go to see that?
In my front room. That's where I went to see it. But it wasn't the same. I like The Lion King, I like The Aladdin, and I like Beauty and the Beast, but the Mulan was... Anyway. Just gonna. Is that better?
You muted me, I think.
Oh,
I think I can hear something through somewhere.
That's better now. I've also added me.
right. Hang on, we'll do that. So, question 6: what do the 7 dwarves dig for in their mine? And that is diamonds. Question 7: in The Lion King, what is Simba's mum called? And that is Sarabi.
Not in Monday, Sunday would have got that.
And question 8: be interested to know who got this one right. Who voices Woody from Toy Story in video games and toys?
So it's not Tom Hanks.
It's not Tom Hanks. It's actually Jim Hanks, which is his brother.
What a piece of trivia that is.
Basically, Tom didn't have time to do the voice for every single boy in video games, so he gave it to his brother, as they have very similar voices. Yeah. Fascinating fact.
Imagine being his brother, though.
I know.
Do they have similar voices?
So really famous.
I think they can both do Woody anyway. Question 9. Who is the only title character in a classic Disney animated feature film that doesn't speak? And that is Dumbo.
Of course.
Yeah. And which of these films is technically a Disney film? Saw 3, Total Recall, Pulp Fiction, or Blade Runner? And the answer, believe it or not, is Pulp Fiction.
Wow.
It's technically a Disney film because before it was released, Disney bought the studio that made it. So it's technically released as a Disney film.
Well, I never.
There you go. So it's literally 2 minutes to 8. So if you want us to pause for a second, I will put up the other one early, if you bear with me, the little in-between game early.
Yep.
But if you can pop in your scores to Matthew.
Yes, and just to summarise, I am missing the Pains and the Dana and Dan show, their first round scores. If you can let me know what those are, that'd be fantastic. Let me know your scores from this round. Tim, let me know if you are playing and if you want me to put your score in. Well done, Molly, on the Dumbo.
We're done on the Dumbo.
Should we come back at 8:15? Should we say?
10 past.
8:10. So, yeah, a minute till clapping. Grab yourself a drink if you need a drink, and we'll come back at 8:10. We'll be hanging around. But we'll be back for the next round at 8:10.
Yep, I'm just going to pop up this one. 1 second. Huh? I think I turned him off.
Where's the sound coming through from you?
Hang on. So I'm just putting up the interlude round. And so this is just for you to work on why you're on your break. If you have a look at it, basically what is missing from this sequence. So it's from top to bottom, PS, COS, POA, GOF, something missing, then HBP, and then DH. So what is missing from this sequence? And we'll see you in a few, back at 10 past.
Nicola, I don't know if you've, is that off on there now? Otherwise, I'm just going crazy. I might be.
It's coming through, but I don't know what. My volume is turned down.
And not on your phone?
No.
It's muted on there? Yeah, Nicola, not sure how this works, managed it last week. If you are struggling, I think that if you've missed any of the slides, they're going to be up on Facebook, so you can have a look at those. I will put you down as a team. If you want us to do, that's absolutely fine. And just stick your team name on the chat here, and we'll do it all through the chat. How was everyone's clapping? How did it go? Riley's, how was the clapping in Chard? Let us know. I think I've got everyone's scores for the first 2 rounds, I think. Yes, especially now because Dana has given me, sorry if I missed that, Dana, on the first time round, but I've got the 3. Sophie can hear us. Brilliant.
Can you hear? Is that all right? You can hear us. Cool. Cool. I think I figured out the issue. Right. So it's there or thereabouts, 10 past. We're all right to carry on. Start on.
You are paused the video. You're not sure.
Yeah. So slight technical error during that, and I believe some people have obviously seen the answers to the interlude round, which is fine because there's no points for it anyway. It's just something to do once we had a little 10 minutes. But for those who didn't see it, so it was to find the missing letters from this sequence. It was PS, COS, POA, GOF, blank, HBP, and DH. So the missing letters were OOTP, which for Dana especially, hopefully she got it if she didn't see it when it came up as the answers. It is obviously Harry Potter books in order: Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and the Deathly Hallows. So I say no points for that. It was just a bit of fun, which is lucky, seeing as I accidentally flashed the answers. Good to go. Yep. So now we have the picture round, slightly different picture round this week. You are going to see 4 pictures with 4 names underneath them, and you just have to pick the odd one out. If we get to any of them and anybody knows a different reason why there would be an odd one out, it's my reason that counts. So here we go. So the first one is Cameron Murnahan. Picture 2 is Mark Hamill. Picture 3 is Jared Leto, or Leto. Picture 4 is Cesar Romero, or Cesar Romero, however you'd like to say that. So that is question 1 in the picture round, is which one of those is the odd one out? You don't necessarily have to know why. You'll get the point if you just get the correct odd one out.
I would say that Cameron looks like the picture's been like squeezed in.
No, he's generally that thin.
And Caesar looks like the opposite. Or similar to my face. My good head.
So that is number 1. Tim, that is not the reason for anyone being the odd one out. Tim's put Mark Hamill as anyone without E in his name. It's not that simple. Okay, going on to number 2. Oh, odd one out, just in case you know. So number 2, we've got George Lazenby, Sean Connery, David Niven, and Bob Holness.
Not gonna lie, I thought I was on time with the first 2.
I've made myself a really milky cup of tea now. So annoyed with myself. It's more milky than Simon.
No one else knows myself now.
Although with this tea, it's actually stronger than it looks with our tea.
It's like me.
Oh, they're all getting on it now. Sophie's saying Cameron didn't have any facial hair. So that's why he's all blown out. Need to think a little bit more, guys. Sophie and Tim.
That was very kind.
Both our Sophie and Tim.
Just a bit more thinking.
Yeah, a little bit more thinking.
Do the same, but more.
Yeah. Do the same, but better. Number 3. So you've got lead, PB, magnesium, Mg, neon, Ne, and iron, Fe. Which one is the odd one out? It's a nice, easy one. I said that and then looked at your face. Number 4. So we have a fox, a dog, not one previously being in soup, a hyena, and a wolf. Which one of those is the odd one out?
Dog was the only one didn't have a gladiator named after it.
Was there a hyena?
I don't know. There's a wolf over there.
There's definitely a wolf.
My
But the
favourite.
only
He was
one.
my favourite.
Maybe that is it. Maybe wolf is odd one out. It's the only one that has had a gladiator named after.
Yeah. Fox is not quite. Doesn't.
There
carry
must
the
be a
same-
fox.
Do you reckon?
There must be a fox. Must have been a red-headed female, I'm going to say, that was fox. Or it could have been Vixen, I suppose. Vixen.
Wolf was hilarious, wasn't he? He was a
Just
real bad
pantomime.
guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Pantomime baddie.
I wonder what he's doing now. That's what I'm going to Google when I get home. What is Wolf?
I met Rhino, because he used to live in Rochester, where I used to live. So like Rhino.
you met a
was
gladiator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf works.
As in met to say hi to.
Yeah, as in chatted to, yeah.
What do you say?
You're Rhino from Gladiators.
It is always good when celebrities get told who they are. isn't
Yeah.
it? They must like that.
It's like the old Jimmy Carr thing when he went, I thought, what's the thing? I can't even remember. That was a good anecdote, but I've forgotten it. Oh, there you go. Someone come up to me and went, I didn't think it was you. And he's like, yeah, you did. That's why I came up to him. So, anyway, number 4, done. Number 5. We have the humorous, Matt.
I'll take it.
The femur,
Not Matt.
the ulnar, and the radius. Which one is the odd one out? I appreciate the fact that you can see what I've done. I don't know. Can I hear you now? Oh. Simon's muted himself because he's just eating in front of us at the moment.
Tuna plat.
Oh, what?
Tuna plat.
Oh, tuna plat. I'm not so worried anymore. Didn't want it anyway. We have got Christmas cake though, which I might have a nibble on in a minute. Number 6 in the picture round. So we have Paris, Ottawa, Tokyo, and Sydney. Which one is the odd one out?
I think I got this one. 3 of those are twinned with East Devon towns. With the exception, of course, of Ottawa, which is twinned with Barnstable.
which is a North Devon town.
Do you know what we're doing with it? Axminster.
Somewhere in France, isn't it?
I think it's always France, isn't it? I think Seaton was very hardcore, wasn't it?
Furry hardcore. Did you say furry hardcore?
I don't know. I learned to say it before I learned French, so I guess it's something like Furry hardcore. But yeah, it's spelled
Furry hardcore.
Hardcore, I think. I can't remember what the. I think the Axminster one's complicated actually. Someone will know. Someone on here will know. Let us know.
Please. As long as it's not anything worse than furry hardcore. Number 7. So, Beat It, Michael Jackson. Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson. And Thriller, also Michael Jackson. The comments have stopped here. Everyone's really studying. They've all gone.
There's a lot of chat. You can hear the chat in the living rooms across
Across
the country.
Everyone's now going, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
It's nice that you got 1 in 4 chance, isn't it?
Yeah. Gives you 25% chance.
It's good to have that 1 in 4 worked
It
out
is.
as a percentage.
I like a percentage. You'll find that as we go along in these quizzes, I like a percentage.
I like, by the way, that we're choosing to see the stopping of commenters. Like people are concentrating.
Yeah.
People are just.
No, I did say all board.
Oh boy, yeah.
Number 8. Then we have Ecuador, Bolivia, Guatemala, and Paraguay. And before Tim or Sophie comment, it's not because the stripes are the other way around.
Although, in his defence, they are.
They are. He hasn't commented, so jumping the gun, but. So Ecuador, Bolivia, Guatemala, or Paraguay. Okay, number 9. So we have Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, and Neptune. I like the way you stayed quiet on that. Uranus is the correct way to say it.
I like the way that me and you both had to look at each other and smile to avoid.
Tim says, it's because Bolivia hasn't got blue in the flag. And Sophie says, man, I ain't got a clue to those ones. That's an impression of Soph.
It's like she was here in the room.
We hear you laughing, Mike. Should be able to see it as well. Oh, I don't know if they can actually. We don't come up on it. We're not up on it. Oh, here we are. There we are. I see myself. Right. And number 10. That's Grip Hook. Harry Potter. Alien Son.
Harry Potter.
No, it's not. Willow from Willow. And Wicket from Star Wars. Which one is the odd one out? Oh, they only see us when you talk.
Yeah,
I like the way you set that up.
Same as last week. I
see. Fine.
I feel like when there's something worth saying, it's going to be this morning.
Oh, thank you. Christmas cake. Can you talk so I can see my Christmas cake?
Christmas cake.
Christmas cake.
Christmas cake is here.
That's almost like
Do you want
it's
it?
not any Christmas cake. It's Simon and Matt's Christmas cake.
Actually, this is Christmas cake. You know, while we're doing this is a Christmas cake my wife made, and I have to say, very good Christmas cake. Although we spent a lot of time making it. I say we. Abby spent a lot of time making it, and then we realised that we didn't like Christmas cake.
I love Christmas cake. No one in my house likes it either. But
No, we made it,
don't
and
have
then
one.
it just sat there. It felt right, the right thing to do. But then
Tastes
anyway,
Abby, if you're watching, tastes good. Okay. So, who is the odd one out of these guys? And it is Mark Hamill who is the odd one out. And the other three have played live action versions of the Joker, whereas Mark Hamill is the voice of an animated version of the Joker. Also, Luke Skywalker. So Mark Hamill is the odd one out. Oh, I've just been told that Chelsea likes Christmas cake. Sorry. Everyone in our household, apart from me and Chelsea, likes.
there's no hiding.
Can't say anything, can I?
No, it's not.
So, George Lazenby, Sean Connery, David Niven, and Bob Holness. Who is your one out? That is Sean Connery. As the other three only played Bond once. For anyone wondering why Bob Holness of Blockbuster fame is on there, he played James Bond in a radio movie.
Awesome. If you know that, good on you.
It's a classic quiz question.
And David Niven played him in watched the film. Played Bond in the film.
In a TV film, I think.
Oh, right.
And Chelsea wants me to bring some home. Anyway,
Just eat the last piece.
yeah, just eating the last bit. Sorry about that. So, lead, magnesium, neon, or iron. The odd one out, of course, is neon, because the others are all metallic elements. Number 4, fox, dog, hyena, wolf. And the odd one out is the hyena. Hyena is not a canine. The others are all canines. Hyenas have their own mammalian group.
Do they really?
They do.
In many ways, like the onion has its own family.
Kind of similar.
Which, by the way, I'm still thinking over how I feel about that one.
Right answer, totally wrong reason. Oh, well, that goes to.
I would say I'd love to hear the wrong reasons why. If you feel like you've got a really good reason, not Tim and Sophie's reasons for why things are, but some really clever reasons why you picked a certain one, let us know.
Can work. If it works, it works. So humerus, femur, ulna, and radius. Odd one out is obviously the femur. The other three are arm bones.
I love how you throw in a good obviously there as well. Yeah, obvious, isn't it? Obvious.
Paris, Ottawa, Tokyo, and Sydney.
All capital opposite.
That's right. Sydney is the odd one out.
Canberra, isn't it?
It is not. Its country's capital. That is Canberra. That's great, Simon. Can they hear you yet?
They can now.
Ah. Number 7, Beat It, Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal, and Thriller. And the odd one out is Smooth Criminal. It's not a single from the album Thriller. All the others were from the album Thriller.
Really sneaky, Mike, you are.
And Ecuador, Bolivia, Guatemala, and Paraguay. The other one out is Guatemala. And not because it's stripes it the other way, it's because the other three are South American countries.
And Guatemala is Central America.
Yes.
Guati.
Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, and Neptune. And the other one out there is Mars.
Is it the rings?
No, it's because the other three are gas giants. Gas giant planets.
You're a gas giant.
That's been said before.
That's directed at me or Simon. Okay. And last one, Grip Hook, Alien Sun, Willow, and Wicket. The odd one out there is Alien Sun. And that's because the other three are played by Warwick Davis of Tenable fame. And Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Willow fame, obviously. That's the end of that one. So pop your scores in.
Hey, look, Friends coming up next.
Friends coming up for the people who requested it.
Oh, you started to crack up there a little bit then.
That's why I just punched my microphone. Well, trying to get cake.
That's how much you wanted cake.
Something you take priority.
Yeah. We'll probably do it again now. The scores are coming in, Matthew.
Yes, look at this. Okay.
Right.
You mean to say there's no time for tea, don't you? Right.
Yep.
Myself tea, actually.
Does that mean you don't know anything about Friends?
No, it's more in Matt getting this in.
Oh, it's me who made them, so it's not your answer. I didn't think you had tea last time. Anyway, you're right for me to move on while you do scores?
Yes.
I can wait a second.
Yeah, wait. Yes. A little.
Give them an intermission. Little talk.
Hey, guys, great work. Then that show 6.
Smelly cat. Sing with smelly cat.
We have, by the way, got to go back to the music round because we skipped that to get to the interlude round.
Okay, cool. Yeah, carry on, Mike. Go on. You carry on.
Okay, so let's go on with the Friends round. I've tried not to make it too easy, but then I don't know enough about Friends whether to make it hard or not.
It's a strong word, Karen, for friends. But fair
Did I
enough.
say hey?
No, sorry, not you. Karen. Karen hates friends.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's
That is a
TV
strong
programmer rather than just needing to vent this evening.
yeah. Maybe she just doesn't like that kind of comedy. So, question 1. What was the name of the comic Phoebe stole from Ross when she mugged him as a teenager? Question 2. What did Monica and Chandler call their twins? You can have a point for each if you get both of them right. Jane Riley put what is friends?
Those people we used to see in 2009.
Yeah. Question 3. In the first ever episode, Rachel ran away from her wedding to Barry. What was Barry's surname? I think you've got to be a real Friends fan to get some of these.
Not White. Juliet, let us know what round you would like to have. If you think you're going to suck at the Friends round, tell us what you'd like to have next week.
I did put food and drink in for her this week. That's Juliet's request. Well, this is going to throw up some things of when people put requests in and people don't know anything about it. It's going to throw up some real stinkers. Number 4, Helen Hunt, Robin Williams, Dakota Fanning, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Which one didn't appear in Friends? So Helen Hunt, Robin Williams, Dakota Fanning, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Which one didn't appear in Friends? So 1 in 4 chance there of getting a point. Or 25%.
Everyone has given me that's all worked well. I've got everyone's points. Thank you, everyone. Who was the person last week that came in gave their answers, their score last every time? Without fail, wasn't it?
Yeah, Pam Beth. Wasn't Sarah Man, was it?
It wasn't, no. Someone else. Anyway, I missed them. Coming in last.
Question 5. What is the name of Ross's monkey? It's a fairly easy one.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember it, but yes, you should get that.
But then again, only if you're a Friends fan, I suppose. I do it. I was a Friends fan.
Oh, actually, I think I've got it now.
Question 6. What does Phoebe initially change her name to after marrying Mike? This could throw up some interesting things. Oh, yeah, remember making
Laurie,
now.
you're absolutely right. It was Nick Stars, wasn't it? Great memory, Laurie.
Nick Stars. I said S, Stars. There's an S in it.
Laurie, what'd you do with that memory? That's a good memory. That's got to be useful.
It's not only me. Dana's put Nikki someone was a person. Nikki someone. So between me and Dana, we got it. Nikki S.
Yeah, it was Nick. We miss you.
7. Where did Ross and Rachel get married at the end of season 5? Simon,
I think I've got that one.
you a Friends fan, Simon?
I've watched a lot of Friends as a student. I think it's part of the agreement when you go to
It's
university.
always on.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 8. What was the name of the 50s diner where Monica worked as a waitress?
Did we talk last week about the best character on Friends? Was that last week?
Yeah, it was actually.
Did we agree it was Chandler? Was that?
Well, I thought Joey. I like Joey because he's just a bit dim, isn't he?
Do you still think it's
And-
Chandler?
and the fact he does-
requested Friends? Who was the big
But
fan?
Imi was one of them.
Jenny Bunting. Tell us who your favourite Friends character is. Doesn't necessarily have to be one of the main
That was Imi and Jenny. Yeah.
4. Joey, Chandler. Rachel.
Monica, Rachel, Phoebe,
5. Oh, tell I do well at this quiz. 5 then.
Gunther.
Oh yeah, of course.
Can you be anyone's favourite? Never know. Tom Selleck. I don't know what his name was in Friends.
Oh yeah, he's the one that dated Rachel, wasn't he, for a while?
I don't know. Number
The one with the
9.
moustache. He had a moustache.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Much better than yours. What song is Phoebe best known for performing? You may well have heard Simon shout it out earlier.
It's a hit. Sorry for the plot spoilers, Tim. It's been finished for over 10 years now, isn't it?
Spoilers here. Ross and Rachel get married.
Now's a good time, Jenny, to catch up.
And number 10, what does Joey never share? It's a nice, easy one. What does Joey never share? I think Joey's my favourite because of the drama. He does drama as well, so I'll do drama. So yeah. Kindred Spirits, a little bit dim, does drama. Everyone's happy. Okay, shall we go on to the answers? Because there's some people who don't even want this round. So what was the name of the comic Phoebe stole from Ross when she mugged him as a teenager? That was Science Boy. I'm imagining a superhero Science Boy, I'm imagining. I don't know. Number 2, what did Monica and Chandler call their twins? A point for each. And that is Jack and Erica. Number 3, in the first ever episode, Rachel ran away from her wedding to Barry. What was Barry's surname? And that was Farber. Farber, F-A-R-B. Number 4, Helen Hunt, Robin Williams, Dakota Fanning, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Which one didn't appear in Friends? And that is Sarah Michelle Gellar. All the other 3 did.
Too busy being Buffy.
Well, slaying the vampires. What is the name of Ross's monkey? And that is Marcel.
Of course.
Question 6, what does Phoebe initially change her name to after marrying Mike? Kind of wish I'd seen this episode. It's Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Yes, that's good.
You got
See,
anywhere close to
it's-
that? Banana Hammock, I'll take that.
Is Phoebe anyone's favourite character? Oh, you see, she's just too quirky. I don't know.
I know, I like the quirk. She's probably my favourite female character.
They all work
The other
well
two are
together,
fairly
but-
boring, I think. Phoebe's got something about her which is more interesting.
Mm.
Anyway, number 7, where did Ross and Rachel get married at the end of season 5?
Las Vegas.
That is Las Vegas. Yeah. Question 8. What was the name of the 50s diner where Monica worked as a waitress? I think you got this as well, didn't you, Simon?
No, I don't think I did. I thought it was the main cafe, but not.
It's Moondance Diner. Number 9. What song is Phoebe best known for performing? And it is, as you may have heard Simon say earlier, Smelly Cat. You want to give us a little rendition of that?
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
Thanks, Matt. Number 10. What does Joey never share? And that is food. So anyone who'd scored any points on that, top them up.
So this might be a quick addition for this round. It's worth saying, with lockdown stretching out before us for an indefinite amount of time, feel free, it might be a good time to grab a box set of Friends. You can pick them up on eBay for.
I think
people don't do that anymore, do they? That's not how people do box sets.
Jenny's already decided she's not going to do that, even though she hasn't seen it. She's decided she's not. But if anybody would like to perform Smelly Cat when we open the stage up at Waffle, they'd be more than welcome to bring their guitar up.
Would they? Would they though? After the first round, how many versions of Smelly Cat do you really want?
Right. So the scores are coming in again, Matt.
Don't do that round again. Brilliant. We got you.
We need to get requests in, guys. I understand some of them might be a little niche.
The Woofers
I thought
got
a lot of people knew about Friends, but
Woofers.
Dana and Dan show got 8. Tripsters 7. Mackay 7. Jackson John's got 10.
Did they?
See, not everyone hated it.
God, you can see that Google's made its way to Seaton, to the John House. Oh, goodness. That's good going. 10 on that round, I have to say.
That is, even for people who didn't like it. Juliet hasn't read Harry Potter either.
Bat 5 after a very poor start. Well done, Bats. Bringing it into the rear. It's not a phrase, but you know what I mean. Doing well.
Bring it into
the
Oh my days.
This is why they don't let me on TV anymore.
Right. I'm moving on because we've got 2 rounds to go. So we're going back to the music one, which we should have had earlier.
Where did it go?
We had to skip it to get to the interlude round. Now we've gone back because I forgot about it till now. So this is a missing lyrics music round. So you'll see some lyrics with some words missing. You just need to fill them in. You'll get 1 point for the missing words. That's not 1 point per word. That's 1 point for however missing words in that question. And also 1 point for the artist. And to the best of my knowledge, these are the original artists. Okay. So I'll read them all out. Question 1. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweat already. Mum blank. So we want the missing word and the artist. And I'm not going to sing them.
It's one of the ones where that song was never meant to be said slowly by a man from Axminster, was it?
Exactly. So it makes it all the harder. Makes it too easy if you sing it out in the way it's meant to be done.
So the Queen's English came out for it. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Number 2. How many special people blank? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? So the missing word and the artist.
The answer was clearly the Waffle House.
That's where they were. Whilst they were getting high.
Sugar High.
Oh yeah, Sugar Rush.
Jane, you're absolutely right. Lydia, I was thinking Lydia would have nailed the Friends questions. I was thinking you maybe had her on text just to fill some of those questions, which I think if you're legitimately involving, especially if you're on your own and you feel like you want to phone a friend, I feel like that's okay. Am I just gone vigilante by saying that?
You can form a WhatsApp group or something, or a...
Yeah. So I would say bring it, especially if you're on...
Sophie's telling me to try not to sing it. Rude. And Paul, yep, A general sci-fi would be good. I think Star Trek or Buffy might be the same as Friends. It might just put too many people off. So maybe a general sci-fi round would be good.
I'd love a Star Trek round.
I know nothing about Star Trek.
Do you know?
Star Wars? Yes, not Star Trek.
It's just a poor man Star Trek, isn't it? Star Wars. Yeah, I think so. I tried watching Star Wars, couldn't get on with it. Jabba the Hutt. It's just
Focus, Matt.
it's not proper sci-fi, you know. It's not for like grown-ups.
Okay. Question 3. Buddy, you're a boy. Make a big boy. Blank. Playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. What's the missing word? And who's it by? I don't know. You want to sing that one, don't you?
Yeah. Only because it builds up.
Well, Chloe's joined. I don't know if she was on earlier or she's just first commenting, but she said Buffy or Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones I know stuff about. Not as much as Chloe. She's a proper nerd.
We've had a solid 30 people or so join us today on the quiz. So hello to every one of you, even if you're not commenting. It's great to have you along. If you want to catch up with any of our videos, just hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the bell icon as well, you'll get notified when we upload new stuff as well. We would love that.
Oh, he's good at this, isn't he?
That was a bit of a radio voice. We would love that.
And if you want to click on the bell icon while you're there, we'd absolutely love that. We really appreciate any of your contributions.
You'd like to give us a call?
He's missed his call.
1297.
Anyone remembers?
Grain Torrington.
Graham Torrington.
Yeah. I
Late
knew that's where
Night
you were going.
Love. On whatever it was.
Have you
Gemini
got
FM.
one for Tim and Sophie?
Quite know. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Names to use.
One of my favourite comments of the evening has to go to Peter Johns, who I know obviously we've called out the fact that the Johns are doing very well, and as a way of explaining that, Peter's defending his dad by saying, "My dad did go to uni. That is why they do it." And he is also a very clever man at these things. I know that, so I fully believe your high scores and your win last week.
Got some good rounds. Olympic rounds. Game of Thrones. Simpsons. Nice. I'm going to move on quickly. Number 4. Somebody once told me the world is going to roll me. I ain't the blank tool in the shed.
Oh, yes.
So what's the missing word and who's it by?
It's also a phrase, so you might be able to get it.
Yeah. Don't give him extra clues. Turn his mic off. Give him far too many clues. Number 5. Some people call me the space blank. Some call me the gangster of love. Who's it by? Not Matt.
I didn't actually write any of these songs, just as a.
No? Not necessarily they wrote them, it's just who sung them.
It's not in your LinkedIn profile, that line.
Yeah.
There is so much love for Harry Potter in this group. I feel like we could just do a Harry Potter quiz, 6 rounds.
If people want just a Harry Potter quiz, we could do it. Chelsea would like that as well. She's Harry Potter mad. Okay, moving on. Number 6. We don't need no blank. We don't need no thought control. Yes. What's the missing word? And who's the artist?
No.
Blank.
Physiotherapy.
Could be. Cool.
Good video as well.
Yeah, it's good video. They did quite good videos in general, really. Good to see live as well, apparently. Number 7. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you blank, blank, and walk out on me? What are the 2 missing words? And who sang it?
Completely different song at the moment.
I've got a feeling this might have been sung by someone else and I put the other person, so I kind of might accept 2 answers. Might have to check that.
Quickly scrabbles onto the internet.
And number 8, the sun it changed in the atmosphere, architecture, blank. I can get used to this. What's the missing word and who sang it?
It's very deep, that isn't it, actually. It's one of those artists that maybe I haven't appreciated just how what a fine grasp he has on cultural.
Yeah, I can't remember what answer I put for 7, but I know I said original artist, so I'll accept what I've put down and the original artist. I can't remember if I put the right one or not.
Number 8, there's a chap that's really, he's really taking in, is travelling. Yeah, he's travelling well, isn't he? He's taking them in, he's appreciating things.
Number 9, I am a blank. Ooh, stand up on my shoulders. Tell me what you see. What is the missing word and who's it by?
Your wife would be good at this. She likes her lyrics, doesn't she?
Well, it's very good lyrics, yeah.
I wish I could.
And I'm absolutely awful. I'm the person that sings the stupid lyrics instead of the real ones.
There's a song which is the lyrics are the ceiling can't hold us.
Yeah.
And always sings silly can hold us.
It's Peter Kay, isn't it? Is it Peter Kay who does a whole sketch on like
Great.
brilliant? That's me
It's
in the
very
car.
true. But I wish I could. I'm quite good at remembering lyrics, but I just wish I could remember everything else in my life, like I can remember lyrics of songs from 30 years ago. Or just going to do number 10. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got blank in a bag.
Oh, yes.
I was going to say waffles. So what's the missing word and who sang?
There will be points for anyone that's just put waffles in all of the
For
bands.
We don't need no waffles. No, that doesn't really work.
Again, Waffles will be back on Friday and Saturday this weekend. The takeaways and the deliveries in Axminster.
And Simon's also here for voiceovers. For any of your commercials. And that's it tonight.
Basically,
Late night
what
love.
Sophie would be doing, she was sat here. Mention the waffles.
Yeah, she would be. Right?
So there we go. So let's move on to the answers. So number 1, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweat already. Mum's spaghetti. And
The
that,
more I went through that, the more I doubted it.
yeah, here's Mum's spaghetti, and that is by Eminem. So point for the missing words and a point for the artist. Number 2, how many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? So that was change, and that is by Oasis. A point for each. Number 3, buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise. Playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday, and that is obviously by Queen. Number 4, somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
It's a great song, that, isn't it?
Very good. It's in Shrek, so one of the Shreks.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the best verse in that song.
That is by Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody once asked, can I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yeah, see, I can do these. I said, yeah, what a concept. I could use a little gas myself, and we could all use a little change. It's good, isn't it?
Oh. Anyway, number 5. Some people call me the space. It's not waffle. Cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love, and that is by the Steve Miller Band. Simon's favourite. What?
0 comments from either of us on the Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. I don't know if that's Ed Miliband's brother. No, I'm joking. Political satire.
Are we giving points for both answer and 1 point each for answer and artist?
Yeah, point for the artist and a point for the words. Not 1 point each word if there's 2 words missing. It's just you have to have both to get it right.
You can tell who wasn't listening to the instructions, Timothy.
Actually,
He's
Tim's
on
on
mute,
mute. He's
so-
on mute, Simon. So I feel like we could.
So number 6, we don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. And that is by Pink Floyd. Number 7, what? Hang on. Something went wrong there, but it's what stand up. So that's gone the wrong way around, but it should be, what would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
That's your one quiz mistake. There we go.
Yeah, I always make one. There it is. Purpose.
We have to prove that we're not.
Copying.
Well, we are fallible. Yeah.
Yeah, that we're not professional.
So I think we proved that over and over.
That's the only
No risk.
moment this evening where people have doubted that
I know,
we're
right?
a professional outfit.
Apart from your tash. So,
That's the only thing holding this thing together.
it's anything holding your face together. Anyway, got to move on. Meant to be finished in 7 minutes. Got another round to go. And that is by Wet, 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 or the original artist, the Beatles. You can have either. Just getting that in for
I
you.
love that Wet, Wet, Wet came first before the Beatles.
Yeah. Number 8, the sonic change in the atmosphere, architecture, unfamiliar. I can get used to this.
I get used to it.
Exactly. And that is George Ezra. Number 9.
You have to do that as well. I'm
Used
everyone
to,
watching,
have
if
to
you
do
know
that.
that song, I bet you do that in your kitchen. You have to do that.
I'm
in your voice.
used to this. Number 9, I am a giant. Ooh. Stand up on my shoulders, tell me what you see. And that is by Calvin Harris featuring Rag and Bone Man. We'll accept Rag and Bone Man. He was the main singer.
Calvin
no.
Harris just presses one note.
Yeah,
on the
he
keyboard.
just presses a button. 10, I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine
Sunshine.
in a bag. And that is by the Gorillas.
Yes, it is.
So toss up your scores, send them over, and we shall move on to the next round.
Once you've finished your quiz tonight, come pick up some food from Save Food Hub, which are operating out of Waffle again tonight. They do it on a Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, come check them out on the Olio app, and the pickup is in the front bit of Waffle.
Wait till he starts telling you about electric cars. Then you know it's really onto us. When they launch an ad break.
Right, so your scores coming in, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, up to 2 points for each question, that last one. I'm just going to share it. Now we're back to there. Where we are. Okay. I'll give you another minute just to get your scores in, then we're going to try and whiz through the last round. Marla, 10. Trips is 14.
Mantra got 17.
Jackson John's 19.
Is that all the
Jackson John's 19 again. Out of 20.
But you got to remember,
Google. Paul went to university.
Paul went to university.
So this is Answer Smash. So for anyone, I didn't put the, I did put an example in, that's all right. So this is an example of how this works. So you'll get a picture on the top and you have to say what's in the picture and then you'll get a clue underneath. Like this one is an example. Which Shakespeare play features the line, a horse, a kingdom for a horse? Which would mean you get ostrich and Richard III, which means the answer smashed together would be Ostrichard III.
Always funny, but
So that's how it works. It might not all be that easy. So here we go. Here's number 1. So there's your picture. And the clue is a sandwich made with ground beef, onions, ketchup, and green peppers, typically served in a burger roll. So again, who is it in the picture? What's the answer to the clue? Smash them together. The end of the picture starts at the beginning of the answer to the clue. I say, if anyone watches Richard Osman's House of Games, this has been unashamedly stolen. But I do try to make up my own answer smashes.
I was wondering why our YouTube feed was just full of Richard Osmond playback. So I was like, maybe Matt's been watching it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I'm under you. That's funny. Let's not check out anything else out on YouTube.
Busted.
Sophie's saying these are easy. So number 2. There's your picture. And the clue is Channel 4 sitcom starring Dermot Morgan about priests on Craggy Island. That was very good cake.
Yeah. I've had just finished my second piece of the day. So good.
Good stuff.
Gonna have to sprint home now.
I'm just going to casually drive. Number 3. There's your picture. And the clue is a 3D combination puzzle invented in 1974 by a Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture. Smash them together. I feel like I haven't said it enough this time because I said it a lot last week, but BAP rejoining. I want to say it. It's like my new catfish.
Every time I see them posting answers saying the BAP, Scott, it makes me.
What was that?
And next week it might be BAP's reload or something like that.
Yeah, it's true. That challenge is for next week, isn't it? Yeah.
BAP's this time it's personal.
BAP sustaining.
BAP's to the future.
BAP's to the future.
Nice.
It's a Google search that no one should ever do.
Don't do it on YouTube because I'm turning into the one. Number 4. There's your picture, and the clue is Star Wars villain who is the bad guy alter ego of Ben Solo.
Bad that I know the Teletubby but don't know the sci-fi.
Sophie's just put BAPs.
Need to be part of the quiz community. Come and join us for our in jokes.
Can I just say how lovely it is to have so many people come back from. I know we're only on week 2, but it's really good to have you back. And hopefully we're planning to do this every week for at least one until we get out of lockdown. That's a dangerous thing to say, actually, isn't it? We were thinking end of Feb.
Yeah. But maybe later.
So yeah, we'll be back next week.
And any one of your friends who would like to join, please share the links to our YouTube site. And anyone who's got discernible skills, I've already got a bird table, hoping to get some merchandise from Co-op and a Jack cake. So anyone who's got other things, haberdashery or...
What we could do is anyone wants to send, we'll make it a prize for the next week. So we could just have random prizes. I mean, I'm sure someone would like to win a bird table.
Yeah, they don't have mine though, they can have yours.
No, I'm mine. We need 3 bird tables.
So number 5. There is your picture. And the clue is 1993 D Ream song, which was used by the Labour Party in their 1997 election campaign.
I think PJ might have been at uni then, so it's all right. I think he's got this.
What's going on? We've had pressure. Sophie was back, Laurie Bartley was snap, and Sophie McLaughlin snap. I think they're playing their own games now.
Yeah, they're playing Snap.
They're playing Snap. Random card games on the thing.
I think Paul he's feeling the pressure because he's BAP's rejoining. The pressure of coming up with another name for next week.
Okay. Well, BAP's for the future. You can't have that now because Simon beat it. Yeah. Number 6. So there's your picture, and your clue is a building specially designed for drying hops. I'd like to know how many you get right on this map. Seeing as you've actually done these
I looked, I was like,
before.
I've done this before. That's because you said I've done this quiz before.
Oh, I see. Sophie's head is exploding. Although after the first one, she said they were easy. Oh no, easy with a question mark. Obviously not easy. She ain't got a clue. Drying hops. Yes, that's what it says. Drying hops. As well as skips and jumps. Number 7. Here's your picture, which I did have to doctor from the first time. Slightly different from when you saw it, Matt. And there's your picture, and the clue is ex-chief advisor to Boris Johnson, who drove to Barnard Castle to test his eyesight. Can you remember what's changed from that? You've got to remember the answer first, man. The picture's changed. Something last time that someone thought was a bag, and it wasn't.
Oh, yes.
Seems it's a family quiz. I thought
Yes.
better change it.
Yeah.
Then racked my brains to think of something that ended in the same thing.
I do remember that, yeah. So consider it if you like. And poppadoms, I would say, are.
Just tell people the answer.
Sorry about that. If you didn't know, it's poppadom.
Sorry,
There's a
Sophie's
clue.
well happy now. Sophie's going to put poppadom. Love you, Soph.
Poppadom, while we're there, and we have said it now, so it is, I would say, one of my favourite words to say.
Is it?
Do you have those words that are just very good to say? Another one of mine is sponge. It's quite hard to say sponge.
Well, there's a word I like.
happier after you've said it. Than
Yeah, but there's a word I like to say, which most people don't like, and that is moist. I love the word moist.
Do you like it because you know that other people don't like it, though?
Probably partly, but
Poppadom. Poppadom is quite a hard word, again, to say and be miserable afterwards.
poppadom.
Try that. If you're
Try not to
feeling,
do it in the accent.
if you are struggling with being at home, just try saying the word poppadom at regular points during the day. People won't even think you're crazy because there's that lockdown has changed
We're
things.
laughing at Sophie, not you.
There you go. So see, free clue.
For the prawn cracker. Anyway, number 8. There's your picture. And the clue is 46th President of the United States, due to be inaugurated in January, or just was inaugurated yesterday. Could have waited.
That's
another day.
original content, guys. Original.
Yeah. Could have waited a couple of days so that would have still worked. Peter Johnson's number 7 is the best one today.
Which one was number 7 again?
Poppadom.
Is it?
Number 9. There's your clue and your picture. And your clue is 1986 fantasy film directed by Jim Henson, starring David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. Classic that. Please tell me you do know that film. But don't say it.
Yeah, you've seen it. You saw it a lot when growing up in the Stacey household. Very trippy film.
It's got a lady in it.
More than that, I've done this quiz before.
Well, this part of the quiz.
Yeah.
And number 10, the last one today. Here's your clue, and I haven't updated this one either. There's your clue, the picture, sorry, and the clue is, I think it's slightly changed from what it says on the screen. Who has had the Xmas number 1 spot for the last, now 3 years, with songs about meat in a pastry case? They had Christmas number 1 this year as well, which made it the 3rd year running for Christmas number 1.
I remember the song. Didn't they do a vegetarian slot this year? Was it this year?
No. I don't think that. I think they've been fully on board with the meat in a pastry case.
I really struggle with this round.
You struggled with this round.
Yeah.
We appreciate
See, some
honesty
people
there,
do.
Simon, that's, you
I
know.
had someone else tell me, I won't say who it was, although she has put my brain hurts on the feed, so it was Laurie. She said she struggles with it. She struggled with this one. I said,
Yeah.
Did you find it easier this week, Laurie? Have you got into the rhythm a little bit more with these ones?
her brain hurts, I'm not sure. Time alone said that's 5 round 1.
6.
Troops and Tents 6.
Said we had
round
6, and then it says, oh wait, 5.
Oh, right.
one.
That
That was the honesty kicking in,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I like that.
Yeah.
So here we go, the answers. So number 1, the answer to this
it's
is,
Ian Hislop, isn't it? I've just remembered.
so it's Ian Hisloppy Joe. Ian Hislop and Sloppy Joe. So the answer is Ian Hisloppy Joe.
One of my favourite things about this quiz is just watching your face and how much you enjoy just saying
I
these.
do, just like it. Dana. We're terrible at this round.
Don't
We'll
worry.
see. Number 2, I like this one. So that's the tallest building in the world, and the sitcom about priests makes it the Burj Khalifa Father Ted. So the Burj Khalifa and Father Ted. Burj Khalifa Father Ted. Spelling doesn't have to be exactly accurate on Burj Khalifa.
I think Sophie's well and truly not on the wavelength of these. Also, Harvey suddenly understood this. You imagine the penny dropping.
His name is Hislop. No, Sophie, his name is Ian Hislop, and the sandwich is a Sloppy Joe. So you join them together. Ian Sloppy Joe.
Is it vote for Dingbats?
Yeah,
I think the Dingbats was good.
Yeah.
I like Dingback.
They'll be back.
No, Dingbats will always come back.
Dingbat.
Didn't work as good as Baps to the Future, did it? Number 3. It's a picture. And it was, so that's a cherub and a Rubik's Cube, which makes it Cherubik's Cube.
Don't worry, Karen, that was my first thought. I thought it was the Empire State Building.
The Cherubik's Cube. Number 4. So you've got one of the Teletubbies and a Star Wars villain, which makes it Tinky Wink Kylo Ren. Tinky Wink Kylo Ren. So Kylo Ren being the bad guy and Tinky Winky being the Teletubby.
Still 0-0, Liverpool Burnley. So at least we know we're more interested in that game of football.
Where's the score? 0-0.
0-0, yeah.
I'm not even looking at Liverpool scores at the moment, so we're down to like 4th place. So. Moving on.
Oh, I see how it is. We win one league and now all of a sudden it's like, if we're not top.
Yeah, basically. It's all right. It's all right. So I don't mind as long as United don't. Anyway, it's enough about football. So number 5. So that's a penny farthing. And the song was Things Can Only Get Better, which makes the answer penny farthings can only get better. Which in itself is true. Penny farthings can only get better.
Was the statement uttered after the first person rode one?
Yeah. And then someone, in a few years time, we'll make a song about that.
That's how they sold it. This is in beta.
Yeah. Penny farthings can only get better.
It's funny that you could cycle that and feel normal, like keep a straight face. Do you know what I mean?
But then that's all you've got.
What's the modern equivalent of that? What are we kind of like driving around or when we're going to look back and go, really?
Maybe that's why Oasis came up with their song of Riding High. Maybe they were just on a penny farthing and they were just cycling along.
Maybe it had absolutely nothing to do with drugs. And number 6. So that's cheese on toast. And the answer to this one, so is an oast house, which is where you dry hops. That makes it a cheese on toast house, which is a house I'd quite like.
Funnily enough, we'd like to announce a little expansion here at Waffle House.
Yeah,
We're going to Sidmouth.
Doing cheese on toast house.
House.
Nice.
No, Sophie, you don't get half a point.
The Rarebit Mansion.
Half a point, half the answer, no.
Before Mike says it anyway.
So if we put Wing Kylo. Okay. Not sure. So number 7, which was someone's favourite earlier on. Can't remember who wrote it as their favourite.
Peter, I think.
Peter Johns says it's the best one so far. I'll use your imagination. When I originally did this question, the picture was a different picture, but it wasn't for family viewing. So that is a Papa Dom this time, and it's Dominic Cummings, which makes it Papa Dominic Cummings.
If Papa Dom was fun to say, Papa Dominic Cummings is even better.
Papa Dominic Cummings.
I wonder if anyone's ever called him that. And Jenny, I completely agree. Actually, smart cars are definitely going to be those things, aren't they? Did you keep a straight face and drive one of them? And yes, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Number 8. So that is the answer
to anyone who owns a smart car
or a Prius.
Or a Prius. And a penny farthing.
It could still be people.
It's not a sitar, is it? What's the intro?
No, it's not a sitar. That wouldn't work with the answer to this.
Of course. So it's not that?
No. Which makes it a ban Joe Biden, which Trump would love to have done. That's ban Joe Biden.
Oh, political.
Going again.
It's too political, wasn't it?
Private eye.
Number 9.
We don't want to get this YouTube channel shut down before we start.
No. It's all right. Trump's not allowed to.
You took
tweet
on
or
Russia
anything.
last week, didn't you?
He's gone now.
It's a miracle we made it this week.
So that obviously the film is Labyrinth, and that is a tarantula, which makes it Tarantulabyrinth. It's another nice word to say, Tarantulabyrinth.
You get,
But
to
not
this,
a nice place to be.
No,
you get to this point in the quiz and you hear some of the answers, you just think, oh,
it's too late for
quiz
this.
fatigue. Yeah.
I'll put it at start next time. And number 10, so you had the picture, and who had the Christmas number 1 spot for the last 3 years with songs about meat in a pastry case, and that is Fruit Salad Baby. Lad Baby and Fruit Salad.
Oh, yes.
Fruit Salad Baby. And that is it. So pop your answers over to us on the feed.
I'll be pushing for Diploids next week as well.
Ditloids.
Diploids, yeah.
Got them already in.
Got those ready.
And I know, so last week, for those of you that you'll know that we were offering out £20 worth of food vouchers. We realised that might not be sustainable. We peaked too high. So instead, I mean, it's still very much a worthy price, but we're going for a T-shirt to the winning team this week, which you can wear in pride, knowing that there's a good chance if you're wearing a T-shirt it's because you won the quiz.
And if there's more than one of you in a team, get the extra large, and you'll probably all fit in it.
I thought you were going to start offering them out for all team members.
No.
What was that like?
Leave it. No, just saying,
Okay, let me.
We'll speed on. Yeah, get on with. Do you want me to try and?
Yeah,
Yeah, go on, read them out this time.
Right, so Riley's 8,
Riley's 8, lovely.
Payne's 6,
Pay 6.
Team Me 6.
Team, which is Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah.
6, lovely.
Laura Summers 5,
Yeah.
Karen, she got 3.
Nom nom.
Yeah.
3.
Soph, B, McLaughlin.
Well,
got
she's
3.
simply, isn't she?
Six,
3.
Yeah. Back to the Future 6.
You're running for next week.
Man Tribe. That sounds like a song. Man Tribe.
Batman Returns.
Man Returns. Man Tribe got 6.
That's all he's been thinking about since you said.
Another one. Woofer's got 3.
Yeah,
Marla got 4.
he is well clever. 4.
Tripster's got 10.
Lovely.
The Dana and Dan Show 3. Woodbury Flyers 6. The Johns 10. Mackay 7.
Good work, Mackay.
That leaves, as far as I can see, Timbo and the West Hay Wanderers.
Yeah, Julia has just messaged saying they got 9.
Lovely.
Who's left? Just Timo.
Just Timo, yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
Who liked it?
Laurie. She loves the quiz.
And Peter Johns, they love Answer Smash, so which is great. They obviously watch the show on the telly. Oh, thanks, Tim.
What did
And Tim
get?
got 0.
0, okay. Hence why he's probably having to stay quiet.
So shall I
Stop sharing as we see your beautiful faces for a while.
Ooh.
I
Same
can-
time again next Thursday. We'll be there.
I will
Can we do
just...
an easier quiz for us thickos? We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we don't proofread Mike's quizzes. We should.
No, I know.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna...
I had a round that I absolutely loved when I did it before for my family back along. But seeing as you do it as a family quiz, it's not necessary. I'll show it to you when we're off air.
Okay.
It's not necessarily rude, but I think it would be real fun to have it in. But we'll see. We'll see what you
Okay.
think.
Jenny, did you mean this format worked well, or do you mean the Facebook one that we did last week? Just so that we know. Because obviously we would like to try and grow this YouTube community. Sadly, the highlight. Well,
I like the fact it's highlight of the week.
yeah.
I say when
It's just the word "sadly" in front of it.
Well, I've done this for family and friends during the first lockdown and still do it now on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Many of them, it was the highlight of their week or month. And even now when they're back to work, it's still the highlight of their month, which is always nice to hear. So
Nice.
if we can put a smile on people's faces and quiz your brains a little bit, that's what we're here for.
Should we do the answers?
Let's do the answers.
I mean,
No, we've done the answers. I'm not going through it again.
people want to go home.
Yeah.
Let's do the
Let's
scores.
just start the quiz.
We've lost 4 already.
Okay, everyone. The score. I'm going to read through them all because I know some people were asking for their scores last time. So I'm going to read through them all. It shouldn't take too long. But I'll start from at the bottom and I will head to the top. So with 19 points, Nourish. Well done, Karen. On
Good
your
job
own,
on your
I
own,
know.
Karen.
Equally on their own, Timo. I know with 20.
Well done, Timmy.
Well done, Timo. In joint third lowest score. I don't know how to put that. I'm sorry. Woodbury Flyers and Simply the Best, Sophie and Woodbury Flyers there with 27 points.
Well done,
And
Soph
then
and the Flyers.
Well Clever, Marla, with 28 points, again on his own.
Not bad on your own,
So well
Marla.
done. Also with 28 points, Dan, the Dana and Dan show. And then we have the Woofers with 30 points and the West Hay Wanderers after that with 31 points, very close there.
Are we up to the top 5?
Yes, we're up to the top 5 now. So with 35 points, the Rileys, well done.
Well done.
If we only had Lydia on speed dial for the Friends round, that would be amazing. And then it's the Man Tribe with 37 points.
Nice. Well done, man. Tribe.
Joint that, Laura Summers, again, I think largely on your own, so well done. Considering the first time around you didn't think quizzes were for you, you're doing very well. 37 points as well.
Nice.
And then with 38 points, Bat rejoining.
Back to the future.
Congratulations.
Batman returns.
We won't give up.
Batman, the Dark Knight.
And now into the
Forever.
40s, the Pains with 42 points. And now into the top 3, I believe we've got Chessie, who's called Team E.
Yeah. I like the way you read out about 4 teams when you said we're in the top 5, and now we're in the top 3. Simple maths, man.
Nobody's counting.
Now in the top 3.
It's like one of those countdowns in the films where it does 10 seconds. Isn't it?
So
Okay.
is this now? Who was
We're
in
now in the top 3.
Is this third place now? You're coming up.
That was third place. Yeah,
Chessie
third
was
place,
third
Chessie,
place.
I believe. Yeah. And then we have with 52 points. We have Mackie.
Mackay. He's going to hate you now.
I know. See, I knew as soon as I read that down, I won't pronounce that right. Mackay, massive apologies, Mackay. Well done with 52 points. That's really good. 52 points, which means that our winners again this week are the Jackson Johns. Huge congratulations, 56 points.
Ooh, not as
So-
big a difference as last week, but still a win.
Still a great win. A T-shirt will be on its way to you. I think Peter Johns may already have one, probably does. So it can just be another one for when he puts that one in the wash.
Or you
Yes,
can
and now
donate it to anyone else.
the challenge is now to knock the Johns off the top spot. That is clearly
Yeah.
the challenge.
King of the Hill.
2 weeks running. I mean, I thought putting in Friends might have knocked them off, but they did pretty well on that. So
You need to find something that
Yeah.
they don't.
what don't they know about?
They're Welsh, so maybe just the English.
English history. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he'd probably be great at that as well. Well done, Paul, Jane, Peter, and the rest.
Andrew Michael.
Yeah, I didn't want that name. I just
You did.
I knew all your names. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks so much. I know that for many of you it's a tough time at the moment. And we said it last week, we'll say it every week that we are here. Either if you want to pop in or give us a call, we are here to chat to. We passionately believe that just talking is really helpful. So if you want to chat at the moment, please do. And we'll be back next week, right?
Same time next week. Different rounds.
It's got to be Harry Potter, otherwise I think we'll have a riot.
I think we might save Harry Potter for a whole quiz on a different night, maybe.
Are we going to form a schism here?
Well, I think if you're going to do Harry Potter,
you want to do
you
it,
need to do a
you
whole
want to
quiz.
do well. Stay tuned. I reckon we should maybe just slip it around to start with.
You slip in what you will. But I'm doing the quiz. Anyway, thanks all for joining again. Hopefully you enjoyed and come back next week. And let's do it all again. Cheers. Thanks very much.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
We're done.